Hello you guys, welcome back to Channel Claire. So, just speaking about one of my favorite topics, it seems as if there's a lot going on with Harry and Meghan, and I touched briefly on the lawsuit between Meghan and her half-sister, Samantha Markle. And I'm just sitting here thinking, I would be so stressed if I was Meghan and Harry right now. I feel like they have the world on their shoulders. They have the royal family with whom they tried to take down. They really did. They had the book, the docu-series, all the interviews, the Oprah interview. Like, they really set out to make a point, right? So they've got the royal family now who has said nothing, said absolutely nothing, have not responded, and I think their motto is just to say nothing and keep going, or and eventually it'll just blow over, which it seems like it kind of has. They're not getting as much heat. Literally on my timeline, I am seeing these royals out working every day, going to different charities and walkabouts and this, that, and another. I saw Charles, he had the president of Ukraine. I don't know if he's the president. He had an audience with him. I've seen Kate and William out doing their thing. They're working on the daily. And they have this family with whom it said nothing and has just kept it fucking moving. And I was talking to my mom, I was like, that has to kind of make you feel if I was Harry, I would feel betrayed, and I would feel like they're trying to make me look dumb because you're doing all this rah in somebody's face, and then the other person's just sitting there looking at you like you're crazy. That's essentially what it seems like. And so I'm just thinking, if I'm Harry and Meghan, I would be stressed the fuck out. I've got the royal family on my back, or ignoring me, or ousting me, or weird fucking situation. Meghan has her half-sister coming after her. She has had issues with her father, Thomas Markle. She has issues with her brother, half-brother, I guess, Thomas Markle Jr. I just came across that my damn self. And I've been trying to follow this stuff. I literally just came across Thomas Markle Jr. I did not know she also had issues with her brother. It's just, and I don't know what that says about a person. I don't know what that says when you have a problem with everybody in the room. I'm just gonna leave it at that. So I came to know about Thomas Markle Jr. because I saw this letter apparently that he had sent to Harry prior to him getting married to Meghan, essentially telling him it's going to be the biggest mistake of his life. The drama within this family is just insane, and you can look at it from both ways. This is a family that feels like they've been ousted and they're not able to reap the benefits of this, union she's made into the royal family, and she kind of threw them to the side, and they're pissed about it because, that doesn't feel good, and you feel discarded, and I'm not good enough to come up with you or whatever. And then you can see it as there's something going on with Meghan. Maybe what they're saying and all these claims and whatnot, there is a grain of truth to it, and it's not just this over exaggerating, super just trying to take this woman down. I will always say, to the end of time, the hate that this woman gets online is insane. It's unnecessary. It's cruel. I don't get it. But I do think that there's questions that can be asked. I also was seeing that there was a mysterious $10 million donation to their Archwell Fund charity thing, which people are also saying that they're living off of. It's just, there's so much going on with these two. It's hard to keep up. There's so much going on. And so I touched briefly on the whole lawsuit thing, and I kind of thought it was a joke. I'm like, okay, you're trying to sue for $75,000. Like, what the fuck? But then I was looking more into it, and apparently Meghan was trying to stop the discovery process happening where she would have to give evidence of the claims that she made that Samantha is deeming defamation. So it's getting a little heated. Apparently they can be deposed in July, but then the judge is also saying when she took a peek, there's a possibility that this can just be dismissed and thrown out, like Meghan has been trying to do. So we don't know what's going to happen, but I think it's interesting, the family dynamics here. I think it's interesting that all these people are saying this about this woman, but there's some people who can't see it. I am always on the track of I can see it both sides. I think that this woman is very ambitious. I think that she had a goal. I think that she knew what the hell she was doing. I think that she's highly intelligent and gorgeous. I do think that she made it so that she's in the position that she's in currently. And they thought that them doing this with the royal family, I don't want to say would be like set them above everything, but I feel like they wanted to make their own type of scenario away from the royal family. Like they wanted to be apart, but they wanted to have like their own thing, and the royal family was not having it. You're gonna get up, you're gonna do the work, like like Kate and William and the King Charles do every goddamn day, doing their walkabouts, kissing babies, fucking lugging. I think I saw Kate. She had this thing strapped around her and it had 2 tires, and she was trying to pull it. It was for some event, for a pole or something. I don't know. But they're working daily. And I'm just like, if they would have just stayed in the fold, Harry and Meghan would have been right along with them doing these daily events and everything like that. And I'm like, maybe that's not the lifestyle Meghan wanted. Maybe that's not the lifestyle she thought she was going to get. But I don't know what she thought marrying into the royal family. But I did want to take a look at the letter, just in case you're like me and have not read it, didn't know about it. And then I wanted to take a look at the Daily Mail article that has like the exclusive of like what's going down with this lawsuit. So we're gonna get into that. Side note, I did see that Miss Barlow finally decided to read the room and get the fuck off of Twitter. Account no longer exists. I just saw the screenshot. Let's make sure. It's like about time, honey. Like, you fought for a long good while. You really did. Yeah, she deactivated. So she's gone off the Twitterverse along with her boo, Amber Heard, and they're traipsing around the world somewhere, and we're playing Where in the World is Amber Heard doing what? I don't know. She's silent right now, but I just have a feeling she's gonna come back up. She's gonna come back up with some bullshit, and it's gonna be a whole fucking thing. It's gonna be random as hell. We're gonna be like, why? And we're gonna do this whole thing all over again. I just don't feel like she's ever gonna let this rest, because she's still not admitting that she did anything. And there's still these people online to this very day that are going so hard for this woman, defending her and everything else. And it's just like, girl, she's not even on this fucking app for you to see any of this. She has not said anything to her fans, stands, thanking them for their support. None of that shit. Like, so what are you fighting so hard for? The girl is a bona fide, bold-faced liar and was proven in court over 6 weeks. That's the end of the story. It's done. It's fucking done. Also, another side note. I was was so proud of myself today because I gave myself, ahead of my 30th birthday next month, giving myself the gift of health, or preventative health. I went ahead and made all the appointments that I have been putting off for years, you guys, years. And today I finally just got it out of the way, did it all. I got all my medical cards together because I didn't even know where all that shit was. I did it. And it's done, and I feel so good that I'm going to take my ass as an adult to the fucking doctor's office and get my body checked out because I only have one. So I definitely am proud of myself for not procrastinating as I have been and going ahead and making those appointments because it is for preventative care, you know. I made my physical appointment so I can get, you know, my whole physical, my blood work, OBGYN, dentist, like, done. And it's all going to be done before my 30th birthday, and I just am excited about it because I'm trying to take care of me. And I guess I had to realize, like, taking care of me isn't always about the hair, the nails, the makeup, the lashes. No, like, taking care of me. So I'm just very proud of myself. So if you guys have any pending appointments, stuff you've been putting off, it's never nice going to the doctor. I personally don't like it. My sister, she loves going to the doctors for some reason, but she's also going to medical school. But if you have any appointments you've been putting off, go ahead and do it. Just do it. Because you'll feel good that you know you can get yourself checked out. I feel like at this age, there's like, everyone has like a random thing that they've just been putting off that they know they need to get checked out. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get it done. But yeah, I just had to share that because I was very, very, very proud of myself today. Okay, so I got some light. I put some lashes on. I feel like a normal human being now. Okay, so we're going to talk about the letter from Thomas Markle Jr. Thomas Markle Jr., the brother. Like I said, I have not seen this letter until this day. I didn't know she had beef with her brother too, and that her brother felt a type of way. So we're going to read this. It's dated 4/26/2018. Starts, Dear Prince Harry. Dear Prince Harry, it's not too late. Meghan Markle is obviously not the right woman for you. So off the bat, the fact that he says it's not too late and it sounds so ominous. Meghan Markle, not my sister, not my loved one, my family member. Meghan Markle is obviously not the right woman for you. And he says obvious. Obviously, everybody can see it but you. Like, that's the first line. And I need to know, did this letter ever get to Harry? Let's see. Did the letter ever get to Harry? Oops. Did Thomas Markle Jr.'s letter ever get to Harry? So apparently he sent the letter, and then, so I don't know if he got it, but maybe he got it because then there's an article from US Magazine from 2001 saying that he apologizes for telling Harry to call off the wedding. So he had a change of heart. Did he get a bag? Did Meghan come and talk him down? It continues. As more time passes, 2 to your royal wedding, it becomes very clear that this is the biggest mistake in royal wedding history. Why is her family going the fuck in on her, exposing her at every fucking turn like they do not like this woman? Is it jealousy? Or did something truly go down in their childhood? Do they feel that, she had better opportunities and chances, and so she was able to make it in a better place in life? And they feel it, like, what is it to send this to what would be your future brother-in-law, right? Saying it would be the biggest mistake in royal history? That's deep. Like, if I were Meghan, I would be pissed. I'm like, y'all are in here trying to mess up my fucking jam. Like, but then I'm thinking, I mean, if it was me and my family would be all up in that palace. Are you kidding me? I'm bringing everybody. We're all up in Buckingham Palace. Like, what? So maybe they feel like that? Like, can someone tell me, like, what it is, the main issue with this family? What you think it is? That they would go this hard against their own blood? And I know family isn't always everything. There's all types of dysfunction in families. Like, I get it. But damn. Okay. So it says, I'm confused why you don't see the real Meghan. Calling her fake as shit. He said, I don't understand why you're not seeing the real her. That's some fake shit. That's phony. That's not the real her. How have you not caught on yet? What the fuck? That the whole world now sees. Not the whole world. So, like, he's, like, further making him feel dumb because he starts off saying, obviously, this is not the right woman. And now he is saying the whole world sees this. How can you not see what we're all seeing? Savage. It's just savage. It's just, fuck. Meghan's attempt. This is so messy, y'all. Meghan's attempt, meaning she's attempting to do something and she's not doing very well at it. So let's see. Meghan's attempt to act the part of a princess, like a below sea average Hollywood actress, is getting old. Oh, how has my messy fucking ass not seen this before? Like, this happened. Like, I want to fact check, like, this actually happened. He sent this shit to Harry. Like, imagine being Harry, opening this letter and reading this from your, future wife's. What are you thinking? What's going through your mind? Are you having second thoughts? Are you... And apparently everybody around him was telling him that, because even William was telling him, pump your fucking brakes. Oh my god. It's he said below sea average, like petty boots. Oh my god. What kind of person? Jesus. And this is 2 pages. What kind of person starts out by using her own father until he's bankrupt, then forgets about him in Mexico, leaving him broke, owing mostly all her debts, and when it's time to pay him back, She forgets her own father like she never knew him. Oh my god. So he said, "You done left my father in Mexico, broke as shit, owing your fucking debts." What kind of person would do that? And that's who you're about to marry? Biggest mistake in royal wedding history. Why are they going in? He's saying like she abandoned her father and left him broke, used him and abused him. My father will never recover financially from paying Meghan's way, nor emotionally from disowning him. Meg is showing her true colors. Wow. So now he's accusing her of breaking her father's heart as well as leaving him broke in Mexico. But my thing is, what are y'all doing? Like, what is Samantha, what is Thomas Jr. doing? Like, are y'all helping your father if he's broke? I would hope your fucking asses are sending him Western Union money wires to help him out if you're gonna call her out like this. You need to be sending Zelle payments to your father in Mexico as well. But it is sad if she is not caring for her ailing father, because the only one who's on her side really is her mama. She was all up in that wedding. Shit, that would have been me. I'd be like, I'll act right. I'll act right. Like, I just don't understand. I just don't understand. This is horrible. It's fucking horrible. Alright, let me check this. Yeah, because I need to take a moment for this, because I'm not even fully down the page. And he's ripping her apart. And that's what I don't like, because it's kind of like the same hate she gets online. Like, this is messy, like, it's entertaining me and everything like that, but it's like sad because it's supposed to be family. But then it also makes me think, like, it takes a lot of power and presence and, I guess, what do they call it, like an enigma or a polarizing person, to like have this many people in a frenzy at all times. That's a power. Same with, like, I'm not trying to compare the two, but same with like Trump. Like, he's fucking crazy, awful. I dislike the man. He's horrible, all the bad things. But he has these people in a frenzy over him. Had them jumping walls at the Capitol, like, I'm not even gonna go there, but like that was a certain amount of power. Like, he made it to be president of the United States of America. Like, these people have our attention. That's powerful. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm young, maybe I'm naive, but it's like, damn, people are constantly talking about this woman. I'm sitting here doing a video about her. Like, I don't know. So let me continue. It's very apparent that her teeny bit of Hollywood fame has gone to her head. Oh my god. Changing her into a jaded, shallow, conceited woman that will make a joke of you and the royal family heritage. Did he lie? Did he lie? Because I kind of feel like people do think that she's made Harry look like a joke. And it has fucked up family dynamics, like, and this is prior to them getting married, like, oh god. So that's into the last page. Let me get the other one. Hold on. Okay, gonna make it bigger. Not to mention, to top it off, I just think if I were writing like Prince Harry, I would not be writing in this tone. Like, there's no types of pleasantries or flowery language, or he said, fuck this shit. Not to mention, to top it off, she doesn't invite her own family and instead invites complete strangers to the wedding, which, you know, she had like all these celebrities here. She did have her mom. But other than that, I mean, I'm gonna have like nobody but family at my wedding, so whatever. But I don't know. I'm not at odds with my family, so I'm inviting all of them. But I don't know. It's interesting. Who does that? He puts it in question marks and in quotation. Who does that? You and the royal family should put an end to this fake fairy tale wedding before it is too late. It's too much. It's much too much. I feel like I keep checking to make sure this mic is on. It's so crazy. Her own father didn't get an invite. Who should be walking her down the aisle? She easily forgets. If it wasn't for my father, she would be bussing tables and babysitting to pay her old debts off. And he put a star beside that. I don't know what the star means, or a little asterisk. He wants that noted. The debts have been brought up many times, so maybe he's like, can you write us a check to pay this shit off? But I doubt it would go to what they say it would go to. Maybe it would, I don't know. But he put a star beside that sentence. The whole world is watching Meg make bad decisions and choices. It's not too late, Harry. Meghan is still my sister. Is she? She is family. Is she? Is she? You said all of that shit, and then down here you want to say she's still my sister, she's still family. So whatever happens is up to her, whether she wants to forget knowing me or the rest of her family. Family comes first. Also, you would think that a royal wedding would bring a torn family closer together, but I guess we're all distant family to Meg. Sincerely, Tom Markle Jr. And this was In Touch magazine. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Like, why is Amber trending? I feel like she's always trending. And then it's Princess of Wales, then Meghan Markle, then Princess Meghan. Or maybe that's just my algorithm. I don't know. But I don't know why Amber Heard would be on there. Yeah. I just think that this is madness. This is families just being torn apart. It's gone from being like words and shit to now lawsuits or getting the law involved. Which brings me to the article. Like, what the fuck? So let's see. Because before I looked at it, but I didn't really pay it much mind. Alright, so we know Meghan's half sister is suing the Duke and Duchess for $75,000. Close out of that. Okay, so the headline is Judge rules Meghan and Harry must be grilled in deposition over Samantha Markle's claim the couple lied about her Oprah interview, exposing even more of what's left behind their curtain of secrecy. Okay. I want the bullet points. Samantha seeking $75,000. According to Samantha, allegations subjected her to humiliation, shame, and hatred on a worldwide scale. So she feels like her life was fucked up. I mean, it could have looked like, I don't know. If my sister was getting married to a prince, you better believe I'm about to milk that shit. In the best of ways. I wouldn't be doing this. Okay. Meghan's lawyers have refused to respond to 38 questions from Samantha's lawyers filed in the Florida federal court lawsuit, as they want Judge Honeywell to rule on their motion to dismiss first. So Samantha came to them with 38 questions. A list of 38 questions she wants answered. Can I get the list? Can I get the list? That might be for another video. But can I get the list? So Meghan and Harry asked the judge to stop the discovery process, but she refused to. In her ruling, Judge Honeywell wrote, Defendant Markle does not show that unusual circumstances justify the requested stay, or that prejudice or undue burden will result if the court does not impose a stay. So she's like, there's no reason. You're going to give me what they're asking for. But then again, it says that it can be thrown out, so I'm just like, what's what? What's real? It's like kind of... Exactly, it says, although a preliminary peek at the motion to dismiss suggested that some of the claims against her may be ripe for dismissal. And then there's a whole court order, United States District Court, Tampa Division. Yeah, they have a whole court order in the middle of this effing article. I'm too tired to go over it now. What else does it say? Oh, that's probably the 38 questions. No, it's not. Samantha Markle has claimed the Duchess has utilized improper stonewalling to resist Mrs. Markle's discovery efforts in this case in the hopes the case is dismissed. She alleged that Meghan has provided 0 documents after she made the 38 request for emails and text messages, with the Duchess objecting to each and every one of these requests. Meghan, through her lawyer, refused to respond to either because they are not relevant to the case. They refused to answer other questions on the same grounds, calling some vague. Her lawyer declined to even respond to basic biographical requests for a response from Samantha. They include that Meghan is not an only child, as she claimed in the Oprah interview. Well, technically, because they're half siblings. Maybe she's saying in her little bubble. I don't know. She obviously didn't want to have anything to do with them. She said, I'm cutting y'all out. She actually has a half brother, Thomas Jr., as well as Samantha. Thomas, with whom we just read his letter. One request from Samantha states, please state whether or not you have ever spoken out in defense of the plaintiff after seeing the public scrutiny, hatred she has received from your fans. Like, have you ever stood up for me and said, stop coming at my sister? Have you ever done that for me? That's one of the questions. It's such a shame, like, this is all happening in the public eye. Another claim Samantha is challenging is that Meghan once said she used to get into her old Ford Explorer through the boot because it was too broken down. In the court papers, Samantha is seeking any and all documents to evidence that you had a Ford Explorer with a non-functioning door. It's fucking hilarious. So Samantha is essentially saying, you're a fucking liar. Show me proof that you was getting into a Ford Explorer from the back of the goddamn truck. Show me where you was doing that. Because I know that to be a lie. Because Meghan is making it seem like she had more of a struggle than what she did to make it seem like she's relatable, and it's this whole rags to riches fairy tale, fa la 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 la, and it's not that. So this is just, oh my god, what else? Samantha and Meghan have had a difficult relationship for years, which exploded into public view after Meghan's engagement to Harry was announced in 2017. Samantha was quoted by journalists as saying that the Queen would be appalled and called her a Dutch ass. Wow. In her memoir titled The Diary of a Princess's Pushy Sister, Samantha claimed that Meghan ordered their father to disown his children from his first marriage if he wanted an invitation to her wedding. What the fuck? So apparently Meghan told her father, you can't have anything to do with Thomas Jr. or Samantha, or you can't come to my wedding. But I wonder why. Look at this. I don't know. I'm so conflicted. According to the book, Meghan told Thomas Sr. to divorce himself from her and her brother, Thomas, by saying, you don't need them. Thomas refused and said, I love you all equally. To which Meghan replied, why can't you just comply? Samantha is also alleging that the stress of one of the fights was one of the factors of Thomas Sr., Meghan's dad, having a heart attack, which then prevented him from attending the wedding. Oh my god, it's so petty. This is just, there's so many ads on this thing. Is that it? Hold on. I think that's it. Did I get to the end? If so, that's fucking wild. $75,000 for pain and suffering and humiliation. Yep, that was it. So let's see what happens, you guys. Let's see if this lawsuit gets any traction, if it gets dismissed, if Meghan and Harry actually have to get deposed, actually have to provide documentation that She had a Ford Explorer that she got in the trunk because the doors didn't work. I can't wait. I'll follow it. I'll update you, of course. That letter from Thomas Jr., mind blowing. But yeah, this has been insane. But I enjoyed myself, and I hope that you guys have a great rest of your Thursday evening. It's Friday Eve. We almost made it. Almost. We're this close. But yeah, enjoy yourselves. Stay safe. I'm gonna go get myself ready for bed and start this thing all over again. But bye bye. Oh, if you're not, it would make my day. Think about liking, think about subscribing. That would help a lot. If not, I completely understand, but it would make me happy. But that's it. I'll see you guys in another video.